Yo, yo, yo. It's Marky Mark's Tarot. I'm surprised that's not there. It's all. That's me. Oh, good Lord. It's out of stock. That's what I thought. Ain't no way that it's gonna be that much. That shit would have been going. You here running it down. It's the same thing. It's the exact same ones. I don't need that anyway. That's cool. They put that down even more than shit. What's your problem? What are you growling at? There's nobody there, Dodo. It's the wind. It's the wind, baby. Okay? It's the wind, baby. It's okay. All right? It's the wind. All right? It's the wind. Okay? Now go drink some water. It's very windy here today, so she hears like the screen door and the blind making knocking noises. So she thinks it's somebody. Now she's drinking a whole pot of water. Nobody's there, baby. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You can go lay down. Nobody's here. Okay? Nobody's here, baby. Okay? Go lay down. No one's here. last thing I need. I don't need that shit. It's okay. It's the wind. Okay. You heard that? It's the wind. It's nobody knocking. Okay. It's all right, baby. Nobody's here. It's okay, baby. It's not. Nobody's there, baby. Okay? It's just the wind. It's the wind, baby. Okay? You hear the wind? It's okay. Nobody's here, baby. Nobody's here, baby. Okay? Hi, Susan. How you doing? Good? Yeah, I'm doing all right. So far, so good. Very windy here today, so I did some work outside now. I'm inside now. Supposed to have like nasty weather tomorrow, but it's starting to get windier now. But that's fine. That's good. I'm in Bermuda. Bermuda. Oh, I hear the sirens now. Something's going on. Yeah, it's starting early. It's still sunny. It's cloudy but sunny, cloudy but sunny, but the wind's starting to pick up more and more. Yeah, it's getting, it's pretty windy, but it's all good. Yeah, she's always inside with me now. Like she follows me everywhere. I went outside earlier to go do it, like to walk around because my back is pretty messed up. So I like to walk like 15 minutes around the house for a little while, or I'll just walk for a couple minutes here and there, and she just follows me. And I go tell her, go lay down, go sit down. I'm just gonna walk around. Like you see me here, like what's wrong? So she's like, no, no. She goes right behind me. She's like 10 feet behind me. She walks around too. I was like, well, you can get some exercise too then. So she's funny. She never keeps still. Everywhere I go, she goes. If I get up, she'll put her head up and be like, where you going? She's been living with me for about 3 years now. Yeah, they do. I walk her like pretty much every other day, but she's 9 years old, going 10. So like her back legs give out. And where I live, there's a big steep hill. She goes fine down the hill, but when she comes up the hill, she's like exhausted. And then when she comes here, she just like collapses, and it's too much for her now because she's getting older. So her back legs have arthritis. So I can't like walk her too much. So what I do is I walk her around the house, or I just let her we have two gates. So I'll walk around like the house so she can walk around. But she walks very, very slow now. Like she can't handle it. She's getting older now. So, but she still like runs around here and there. Like she has her times where she'll run around and get excited for like 1 minute, and then she'll relax and she'll be like, yeah, that's too much. And then her back leg starts to tremble because it's like it's arthritis or whatever. So she'd rather be in here and sleep all day and just relax. I just finished combing her hair and taking the dead hair off of her and stuff. But she doesn't like it. She never keeps still. She's a pain in the ass, but I try to like maintain her and keep her all right. She got a checkup back in January, and the doctor says she's fine. She's okay. She eats well. She sleeps well. She drinks a lot of water. She's constantly drinking water, so that's good. And I feed her sometimes twice a day, sometimes once a day, depending on if she wants to eat or not. Sometimes she won't eat everything all one time. Also depends on the weather. But she's cool though. She's all right. She walks behind me every day. She goes wherever I go, she goes. She's my shadow. But she's kind of like scared because all the wind. So the wind rattles like the blinds. I have my shutter open over there, the blind. And every now and then a gust of wind will come and the blind will rattle and she thinks somebody's knocking on the door. So she'll start to growl. And I'm like, no, it's okay, it's nobody. But she just thinks that someone's knocking, but it's not. And then my screen door right here, like the wind's coming this way, so it makes the screen door knock too. So she's like, who the heck's out there? So she's looking out there and I'm telling her, no one's there, it's just the wind. But she doesn't know. She got me laughing every day. But it's hard to see her get older and now she can't walk up and down the hill anymore. Like she does, but I don't do it very often because she can't handle it. So I just go around the house now. Hey Shakima, how you doing? Just gotta type something to somebody real quick. You good? Good. I've been using Asian cat. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, she's got arthritis. Okay, cool. Yeah, my dog, she's a big dog. But she only has arthritis in her legs. But one her left leg, it actually like vibrates like a lot. Yeah, it's for arthritis. Yeah. It's not like bad because she doesn't like really like she doesn't. It doesn't seem like she has pain. You know what I mean? And when I grab her leg and I massage it, she never yelps or she never like not lets me touch it. Like she actually likes it. When I start to massage her leg, she loves it. And she's like, yeah, cool, keep going. So she enjoys it. So it's not like, it's hurting her or whatever. But the vet told me that she doesn't really need anything unless she starts like, yelping or you see her like, really having really struggling. But she said that boxers, their hind legs tend to go because they're top heavy. So like when she gets up, she's smart. Like when she gets up, she pushes herself up, and then her back legs swing like this, and then go like that. She's smart. She knows what she's doing because she knows her back legs are giving way a bit, and because she sleeps like the way she is now, like her leg probably goes falls asleep or whatever. So when she gets up, she kind of limps, and then she just keeps going. But yeah, she's one of a kind over here. Yeah. So like and when she runs, like her hind legs, she looks like a rabbit when she runs. It's like both of her legs. It's like it doesn't go all four like that, like a horse does. Like she basically like hops like a rabbit. Like both of her hind legs move at the same time like that. It's hilarious. It's almost like she lifts the other one but works with the other one like to go forward. It's funny, but like that's what she does. Yeah. So like I don't think she has like pain. I just think she only gets stiff and it hurts like when she goes on the walks. Because when we come back from the walks, she's like, she doesn't even want to move. And she just like boom, she just falls down and not falls, but like she just goes to the ground and she's like, yeah, fuck this. But she gets her share of rest now. Because I walked her like a lot in her lifetime. I used to walk her like every day, sometimes twice a day because she had too much energy. And then now that she's older, she has a hard time coming up the hill. So I leave her alone. I just let her live her life now. But we've been walking these past few days around the house a lot. So she's cool. Shakim, I see you donated. Thanks. You can ask your questions when you're ready. Let me just do something real quick. This person emailed me. I just have to clarify something for him. People use the word hate too much. I don't like when people ask me if somebody hates somebody. It's not a good word to use sometimes, but yeah. Let me just type something real quick to this person. All right, cool. And that's the end of that. I'm not dealing with this person over and over and over and over. Like, go away. You said some weekend, next 7 days, whatever. Messages, what I need to know, and some love, not to blame messages. Yeah. All right, cool. I'll check for you. All right, so I do get some. You might feel uncertain at this time, and over the weekend, you might feel uncertain about a few things. You could be like babbling with somebody, talking to somebody, getting advice, being uncertain. Somebody might be talking to you about their uncertainty and giving you some wisdom and talking to you and stuff. You might be talking about someone or like gossiping with some other person, or you could be like just talking to somebody that um, or you might hear of someone that's been talking about you, or you could be talking to someone about someone else, or listening to them talk to you about somebody else. So it could be either or. I see communication with somebody, and they're going to be babbling on and on and on to you. This could be a man. I got the King of Wands here. Somebody who's very friendly, somebody who is your friend, somebody who's like smart, sympathetic, um, and just mature. Somebody probably older than you, maybe. This person, you could be dealing with this person this weekend. I see success with like business and money. and reorganization of like your efforts, progress, putting in the work. If you're working hard, then keep doing that. You'll grow and succeed as these next, couple days go by. So this weekend looks pretty good for you. Friday, Saturday, Sunday looks good. Um, and it could involve a man, dealing with a man and getting some progress with work, and just getting money from some efforts or something that you did. And you might just be reorganizing things too. There's a little bit of everything here, but they're also saying don't spend too much. Like just know your limit on certain things. Like if somebody tries to sell you something, don't like just jump right into it. Or if somebody asks you for money, don't give it to them because you probably won't get it back. But it looks positive on the weekend so far. All right. Hey, Yvette. Okay. You're after Shakima. I'm going to answer your questions and I'll get to you afterwards. Thanks. I'm fighting with someone I jumped into now. Oh, well, there you go. So that's probably going to continue, you fighting with that person. Okay. Yeah, I see that that's not a good thing because I got the Seven of Swords reversed. And that means like a person not giving up on trying to fuck you over. So that's what it means to me. Like, and that's why I get the babbling, the gossip, art, possible back and forth, things like that. Somebody talking shit. That's not how I work. Yeah. I see work can stress you out, possibly. All right. So in the next 7 days and beyond, I see a lot of communication with you back and forth with numerous people, business stuff. I see progress though. I see things happening, even though you might be like stressing out and things might just like this is the same thing I got earlier with that Four of Pentacles and now the Eight of Wands. Because the thing is like when the Eight of Wands comes up right after the Four of Pentacles, to me is like don't make no hasty decisions. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might get a lot of communication that you like, but the decisions are to do with money and to do with like work. Don't make any serious decisions unless you really know what's going on. And if you've gone through the same situation you've gone through in the past, then I got the Judgment right next to it, which means like you gotta account for your actions. So if you fuck up, you gotta account for them. And if you don't fuck up and you sort everything out, things will improve and develop. So whatever past efforts you've done, some things from your past might come back to either haunt you or to become, it being fruitious or whatever you can say. I can say I'm going to use that word, but I don't know if I used it in the right way. But things coming to fruition is what I meant to say. So something from your past is gonna like the outcomes from your past is gonna like come forth these next couple of days. So from now until next week, things are gonna get better. As long as you like don't make the wrong decisions, then things can be all right. Because you might be disappointed right now with these things, with the overworking and stressing out and stuff, but it's all gonna be beneficial for you. But I still get an immature, ineffective, like asshole type of guy that's around you. And this guy can be older than you. So this person can't control their petty emotions. They're very indecisive. They're a weak type of character. And the reason they're like this is because they've been through bitter experiences in their life and they think that everybody's, against them. And also, like I get again here, just a different card in a different way, is that you might not be happy with all these things, but eventually things will be okay. You know, it's not going to be all bad. You might just be stuck with what you got to deal with right now, and try not to, like, do too much, and stress yourself out, and overwork yourself, because it's only going to make you disappointed at the end, and not be happy because of this bitter experience, or whatever this person's trying to get you to do. But overall, like, I see spirit watching over you. I got spirit here, like, looking down on you, saying, I'm not gonna let this person disrespect Shakima. I'm gonna make sure that this person, like, goes away. So this guy is going to aggravate you some more. So, but because of your efforts, I know you've been working a lot, you saying, but these efforts are gonna, these efforts are going to, like, it's stressing you out, but it's going to be beneficial at the same time. So don't think that it's all bad. It's not. It's going to benefit you in the end. Because with the judgment card here, that just tells me that improvement and development will come through with the efforts. Yeah, sure, Girly Sunday. How you doing? But yeah, that's also, like, in love, like, love message there. Also, I meant to tell you, like, with the love message, you might be dealing with somebody that's from your past, and, like, is still immature and still stupid, and just still gonna ask you dumb shit. So I got the Emperor reverse there. So that could be like an older guy that you know that is petty, can't control his emotions. So he might call you and be like, "Oh, I'm this and I'm that, and blah blah blah. Things aren't working out in my favor." And so this guy is someone you know from your past, and he might come back to try and, like, cry on your shoulder, or see what you're up to, and then you both will vent to each other, and so forth, so forth. So, as far as a love message out of that, 'cause I know you asked some love messages. So that message there with the love part is somebody that's petty, that's gonna come back and complain about their petty life, and how shit's not going right for them. So I feel like you're gonna get a lot of messages from this person, and them trying to, like, contact you and talk to you and go back and forth, blah blah blah. So as far as love messages, that's what I got with that. And I won't give you the twin blame, but I'll give you Sue's other deck. I'll give you these extra love messages. The this deck. Yeah, I don't get nothing concrete. I just get, like, a complaining type of guy. Nah, I don't either. I don't like. Even though I gave myself one, I like these cards better, to be honest. But see, look, here you go, messages. So those messages are still gonna come through. A lot of messages. You're gonna get text messages, calls. This person's still gonna talk to you because they're obsessed with you. They're obsessed with talking to you. They're obsessed with you. They might be talking back and forth, and you might say, "No, the coochie is forbidden. I can't be giving you all of that stuff." So, yeah. And on the bottom, I got this is somebody you had chemistry with. Every time I look at that card, I'm like, yeah, you had chemistry in the damn shower. Yeah. So that makes sense with the messages I just got, because I got that 8 of Wands that just says that you're gonna get a lot of communication from this person. Oh, there you go. So you might have some messages from them. It's definitely somebody you know. So yeah, they're gonna probably be a pain in your ass. You're welcome, Shakima. No problem. Yvette, you can go ahead and ask your question when you're ready. And after Yvette, I got Girly Sunday. Yeah, that's all you can do. That's all you can do is make sure they don't take advantage of you and disrespect you, you know? There you go. He might end up coming through and taking, and saying like, oh, I couldn't the other day, so I'm here now and blah blah blah. I went through bullshit, blah blah blah. So yeah, that makes sense. There you go. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I got what I got. He might say, no, no, it's forbidden now. You can't have it. Yeah, so you might be the petty one saying, no, no, you can't come here now. You should have came and you did. So there you go. It all makes sense. It all makes sense now. That sounds like Pisces type of people anyway. Pisces guys are petty anyway. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm gonna have to show me. Oh, you got Leo. You got Leo. Leo guy now. Oh, good lord. Yvette wants a lion. You've only spoken IG. What do you see? All right, let me check. Let me check Leo the lion here. Well, I don't really get nothing serious here. I get that this person's looking for romance. They're looking for like happiness, but things are not very, great. They think you look good and they're attracted to you. But they have like this, they have their own oppression going on and they're not very happy in their current or past relationship they were in. Where they live is not very great and they're not willing to make any changes. Even though this person said they want to come and see you, I think that they're going to continue to cancel their plans to come and see you and give you the runaround. And whatever plans they want to make, they're not going to follow through with them right now. This person like has to face reality in order for them to come and see you. So I think they're just talking to you just to talk to you and see if you'll like, do something for them in order to for them to come see you. I don't get that it's a financial thing, but it's just the way this person is. They talk to hear themselves. Like this person can also have like a bad temper, so you might see that eventually, and you might be like, "Yeah, this guy's crazy." So I don't get nothing really that positive here, Yvette. I don't think he's gonna come see you, but I'm gonna ask. Yes, this. He says he wants to come and see Yvette because this. Yeah, I'm getting that he wants to come and visit you, but it's still gonna be like up in the air. I got the Eight of Swords, so that tells me no. I don't see him like really coming there. Not no time soon. Yeah. I mean, I'm not getting nothing really serious on this guy towards you. I just think he likes to talk to you and he's gonna like be very patient and like say some things here and there, but that's about it. Ah, okay. That's probably it then. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna like come and see you anytime soon because he's got all this stuff to deal with. But I mean, things can change. But I don't really get like I mean, I don't get like he's a bad person. I just think that he's got that probably this person that passed away is making him feel like a certain way, like he doesn't know how to like take it. Like I don't get no like feelings of yeah, I want Yvette, like I don't get that in the cards. I just get more of him being worried, being insecure, being incomplete, not having the things that he wants right now. So I guess talking to you makes him feel better or whatever. And like he wants to say, yeah, I'll come see you one day. But I don't see it happening anytime soon. But I think his plans are like not going the way he wants it to. So yeah, it's not that positive. Yeah, you know, talking and getting to know. I see him being very like slow and being patient. Like he wants to work his way up. So I mean, it's not like he's not. I mean, he is interested, but nothing like in a love sense, obviously, because you don't even know the guy that well. So, but yeah, I feel like he's mature and he's responsible. I just think that he's a slow moving guy. That's all. He's probably just gonna talk here and there and be cool with you, which is cool. Nothing wrong with being friends. Friends can turn into lovers eventually. So I guess if you give him time, he might show some interest. All right, so I got Girly Sunday. She said, any good stuff coming this month? All right, let me see. Oh, okay, cool. Well, that's good. Yeah, there's an attraction there for sure. Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with reaching out to him and being friends with him. I do it all the time anyway. Yeah. All right, cool, no problem. All right, Girly Sunday. What I got here is that for the rest of this month, I see you like doubt people around you. You might actually be like, you might actually be annoyed with some people around you. You might have to spend some money on some things that you need. The only good thing I see here is your health is going to be good, your well being. If you want to buy something, you'll be able to buy something that you want, that you need. You'll have an advantage at work and you have stability, you have enough money, you have enough work. I see like your difficulties being surmounted by the end of the month anyway. So even though you're going to go through some type of difficulties, right? Everything will work out in the end because I got the nine of cups as the card that's at the end. So, but before you get what you want, it's saying that You might be hesitant. You might have anxiety over some situations that you're dealing with. Could be love, work, career, things like that. Personal issues going back and forth with someone. Um, Try not to lose your temper. If anybody loses their temper against you, just be like, yeah, whatever. So you might go through some type of obstacles here and there, dealing with somebody who's temperamental, but I feel like you'll tell them about themselves if you have to anyway. So we all go through that all the time. But if you fear like losing money, or you fear like you have to waste money on something or spend money on something, just know that whatever you do, it'll all the difficulties of things will surmount to its to stability, you know. So whatever you're wishing for, you'll get eventually, probably by the end of the month, and it's still 3 weeks left in this month anyway. So 3 weeks today, the month will be over. But before, by the end of the month, you'll be like, okay, May wasn't that bad, even though I had some issues here and there. So now it's the end of May, and here I am. I'm good. I'm healthy. I got my money I needed. I had to buy this or do that or whatever, and I feel like it was okay at the end of the day. So I don't get nothing like extremely bad. I just think that somebody might doubt you, or annoy you. You might get into a little argument or something like that, but it's nothing that you can't handle. But if you have to make decisions this month and you're being indecisive and being hesitant and being doubtful, this can cause like you to feel like, you know, overcoming an obstacle, like trying to get through something, trying to make shit happen, and it doesn't go your way. And then eventually next week it starts to go your way. Or if you're waiting for something and it hasn't happened, maybe next week it will, the week after, or right before the month ends, you'll complete like a something like a project, or you'll complete something that you needed, and it'll all work out at the end. So it's telling me overall you'll get your wish, but this also says that your health will be fine. You won't get sick or anything like that. And if you do, you'll be fine. Um, and just overcoming difficulties and feeling stable, if anything. And also, like, just try to keep, like, try not to be too generous to people, because that might get you in trouble. Sometimes being too nice gets us in too much trouble. So don't be too nice to people that you shouldn't be nice to. I know that's sometimes hard for people, like, but try not to let nobody like con you to believing that they need something from you right away. You know, just be like, yeah, whatever. I can't. I got my own life to deal with. Like, fuck you. So if anybody tries to get money from you or anything like that, don't allow that to happen. Keep your belongings and money to yourself, and try not to let nobody take it from you. Or if you fear somebody coming to you for money because you heard something, then don't do it, because it ain't gonna work. You won't get it back. That's one thing I don't do, is lend out money anymore, or my tools. One of my friends wanted to borrow my lawnmower, and I told him no, and he got mad at me. And I'm like, let me tell you something, bro. Every time I lend something out to somebody, they fuck it up, and I'm not doing it. Yeah, I'm not going nowhere at Blue Nile. Yeah, I've had a good day. Thanks. Hope you have too. Yeah. But either way, Girly Sunday is not that bad. I feel like by the end of the month, things will get better. But if we allow people to get to us, or allow us to be, fucked over, then it's our fault. You know what I'm saying? So this is like a warning to you. I feel like this is more of a warning, where like, remember, like, if you fuck around, then it's your fault. If you give in to somebody, then it's your fault. If you give somebody something, then it's your fault if you think you're gonna get it back. So this is like a pre-warning for the rest of the month, that try not to let people get to you. And if you don't, your wish will be granted, that you're not gonna get fed up from somebody aggravating the shit out of you. Brunei, yeah, I got your donation. Thanks. You can go ahead and ask your questions. So yeah, I take those cards that I got as a warning. So, and if you want to know what cards it was the Four of Pentacles, Ace of Swords reversed, Seven of Wands reversed, and then the Nine of Cups at the end. So, well, yeah, like somebody might try and hold you back from getting what you want, but then you'll get it eventually. That's another thing it could mean too. So there is one woman being difficult. Yeah, we saw that last time, right? That there was going to be one difficult pain in the ass. There you go. Yeah, it was somebody else. Yeah. Well, there you go. It was definitely somebody was going to be a pain in the ass. Yep. There's always one. Yeah, exactly, Girlie Sunday. Yeah, you're welcome, sweetheart. Just remember not to like give in to that because I've been doing that for a year now and it's worked perfectly fine. I haven't given in to anybody aggravating me like that. I just like, yeah, go away. It's the best thing because we waste our energy on people and we shouldn't. Oh yeah, Bruno, absolutely. I don't see any fair outcome, to be honest. I still see this woman being dramatic. She's jealous of like what's going on. She's gonna resist all these things, and she's gonna still be emotional and cause obstacles. You know, I still feel like she's still gonna be a pain in the ass, but I think that you know the outcome still might be fair, but like you guys have to put your foot down with her. Like, you know what I mean? Like you and your other friend might have to tell her, look, it's either you're in or you're not. Like, and then once you guys put your foot down with her, she's still gonna be like emotional and still gonna be resisting and she's still gonna be inconsistent and act crazy, you know? But like the end result, like I got the lovers. So like that means with a friendship, that means that, everything like comes together, but it's still you're still testing her. There's still a test, like to see if she'll act crazy again, you know? But I got her here as the Queen of Wands reversed. And that tells me that she's still gonna be like resisting whatever that you guys tell her. She's gonna be causing obstacles. Yeah, she's gonna act crazy again. So I don't get nothing good here with her or the outcome of that. So I still see that that girl's going to be difficult until the very end, until you guys actually, say, hey, look, it's either you do what we tell you or you can go somewhere else. So it's going to be kind of emotional. So, you know, she's going to be over emotional and unstable and she's going to like cause some issues. So I don't think that the only way I see it being resolved is if you and your friend tell her, hey, look, this is the way it is. It's two versus one. So fuck you, like. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So you might have to do that. Oh, three versus one, but then she's fucked then. See, I see this person possibly like resisting to deal with it, and she's probably gonna move on and then start calling you like fake friends and shit. And this person, I got the moon for them, so that means like a person who's shady, dishonest. That just means like a person that wants to take advantage of the situation. You know, that's the thing. So you might have to get rid of her, or if she doesn't comply. So just put your foot down with her. A lot of emotional shit there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, as far as for you personally, I get that you being like the peacemaker and you being, I got you as the Queen of Cups there. So that says that you're smart, you're devoted, you're gonna make sure that when you guys get this flat, that you're gonna make intelligent moves. You're gonna be the person who like they look up to and they get advice from. So these girls that are with you, they might look at you as the queen of all of them and the person who is like um, honest with everybody. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you're going to be fine, you personally. But I get this person reversed again, and then I get another person being okay. So two of you are going to be okay. The other person's going to be kind of selfish, start conflict. Somebody who's going to be miserable and sad and being, a pain in the ass. But as far as your energy, I got you as the Queen of Cups. So that tells me that you're going to be happy. You're going to be, you know, um, you're going to be fair. You're going to be honest. You're going to, have everything happen the way you are. Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna look at you as, the eldest. So they're gonna, you're gonna be the one that has to take control, or have like the stuff, like Yeah, I still get conflict with this person, but there's someone that's younger and they're very mature. So if there's a woman that's with you and she's younger, she's very responsible and very mature, and she's slow moving. She's like, whatever, I don't care. I just want a place, and that's it. So there's one person that's a pain in the ass, and the other person is going to be cool, especially the youngest one, like a younger one. Yeah, so that person's going to be cool. I don't get nothing bad with her. As far as your room, you might not be exactly happy with your room right away. Like you might be like, fuck, I got a room. Oh well, it's a room. I'm gonna deal with it. And you might have like, a discrepancy with someone about the room that you have. So I still see like a pain in the ass, situation with the room, still like, debating on who's going in what room. But I think at the end of the day, because you're like the oldest, or like you're the next in line, or you're like, your friend that got it, I feel like, everything's gonna be okay. But I still get like a lot of back and forth, and you might be arguing with that one person or whatever, and you might be very reluctant in giving up your, a decent room or any type of room. So I just think that you might not be happy at first, but then you might be like, you know what? Like, fuck you. I don't care. I'm got the room. I don't give a shit. Like, if you're easygoing like that, then I think that's how you're gonna react. Yeah. So if you don't want like nothing serious, then you're not gonna get something serious. But if you're okay with whatever you get, then I think that you'll be fine. Like, but you're still gonna be kind of pissed because whoever gets whatever, they're still gonna be complaining, and you're gonna be like, "Well, look at me, I'm over here, like, and I don't give a fuck. Like, you guys need to be grateful, you know." Yeah, she might, and see how you said, I think I'll swap spaces with the younger one. She might not want to. She might be like, it's cool. I'll stay here, like, and you stay where you are. And then you're like, no, no, I want to swap, because I want a smaller place, and you can take the bigger one. So there might be some back and forth with someone. So, even if it's not her, I could see some conflict between all of you and things like that about who's going to be in what, and what's going to be who, and all that type of shit, which is normal when you have like 3, 4 people, picky and choosing shit. Hmm. Overall, I think you'll be okay with the room. You'll be fine. It's not saying like it's still telling me that the youngest one of the younger people are gonna still be a pain in the ass. I just keep getting like a little dispute between you guys about rooms and things like that. But eventually, wherever you end up, I got you like being free and being okay, and like that it's something different that you have to deal with, but you'll be okay with it anyway. Yeah. So I feel like at the end of the day, you'll be fine. Yeah. So I still see like a little discrepancy going on between all of you. Not all of you, but between one of those idiots who act up. So I would say just hold your ground, and try not to like dispute with them too much, because it don't even make no sense. And if you're content with whatever you have, then just like try not just take whatever you can, and just if you feel it's fair for you, then go for it. And if the other ones feel some type of way, just like be like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's why that's probably like a warning there. Like that those cards are probably giving you a warning, saying they might still talk shit or argue. So try not to, and just go in your space and just be content with it and just move on from it. Obviously, get what's right, but don't allow them to like really piss you off like that. 'Cause they might want to try and take your energy, because of when you're the person who is like, happy and just deals with things. Some people just want to make things difficult anyway and be idiots. So yeah. Yeah, I don't get nothing like extremely bad. It's just more them, like the people that you're with, just being petty or shit like that. So, no problem, sweetheart. You're welcome. Yvette, you can go ahead and ask your next question. I got your donation. Thanks. Yeah, getting a flat with somebody else and numerous people, you're gonna have like it's bound to be like annoying. Somebody's gonna annoy you some way somehow. Thank God I never had to do with that. I end up beating the shit out of somebody in their sleep. They better lock their door. And anytime I shared a space with anybody was when I was in the army. We had a bunk bed, and there was somebody on top, and they would snore all goddamn night and aggravate the shit out of me, and twist and turn and shake the whole bunk bed. And, oh my God, that was like 3 years of hell. Oh my God. I definitely, I always have dreams about the army and school, because those are the two places I hated the most. I felt like I was in a maze and I couldn't get out. It was all dead ends. I'll be so real. I'm gonna be so busy next year. more or less. I won't even be seeing the girl who irritated everyone. Oh, well, there you go. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Always something. Yeah, that was not good. Not good times in my life. Definitely not. I hated the army with a passion because it wasn't full time. It was like part time. So like it dragged on for like 3 years, and it would take away like a lot of time. And then when I stayed there on the weekends, sometimes it was like every month we'd have to be there for like a whole weekend. You go in on Friday night, you don't come out till Sunday night. Then you had to go work the next day on Monday, go back to reality. But the Friday, Saturday, and Sunday was like nothing but bullshit. You never slept no more than like 2 or 3 hours. It's too much noise. And plus, like in my second year, it was worse because I was a driver. Because I was one of the few people that had like a truck driver's license and like other jeeps and things. So I would always have to be on call to take people places and shit and like wake me up out of my sleep. I was sleeping in the car sometimes or back of a Jeep. It was such a fucking pain in the ass. One time I slept underneath a bus inside of a sleeping bag just so nobody won't see me. And even that didn't work. It started pouring rain and the rain came underneath the bus and I had to go. I said, yeah, I want to go missing so nobody sees me. And I thought that going underneath the bus was going to be a good thing, but it ended up being worse because the rain came and then got me all wet. And I was like, fucking bullshit. I got to go back in the car now so they're going to see me. Yeah, that was years ago. I was 19. It was 19, 20, 21. So I'm 47 now. So that was like 25, 26 years ago. Nope. In the back of the Jeep, there was like just a bench, and I couldn't even fit properly, like lay down on there. You had to be on the side, and it was all hard. There was no like padding or anything. Yeah, no, you can't. No, the only time I got decent sleep was like in the truck because the truck was bigger. So I laid down the whole way, and I just put the gear shift over, so I laid right down, but I still couldn't like, be like this. It was just enough for me to like, sleep. It was a fucking annoyance. All right, Blue Nile, good luck. And you're welcome, sweetheart, and thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's all good. It was my army days. I'm so glad they're over. The day that I got dispatched and and I didn't have to go anymore, it was like a November evening. And I was on my motorcycle and I was going so fast that I got caught speeding because I was so happy. Like I was like, thank God I want to get home, rip this fucking clothes off, and never go back to that place ever again in life. So I was coming down the road all speeding on my motorcycle, and then the police pulled me over and they were like, oh, you were doing 72. And I'm like, no way. And I was like, yeah, that's a huge fine and you might get taken off the road, and I was like, fuck. And I was like, I just got out of army, man. I'm happy. Like, you think you can give me a break? And he's like, no, no. And I was like, fucking asshole. So then I ended up going to court. I paid like 250 fine, and they told me I couldn't ride motorcycles for a whole year. So then I got a car. I had a car already. So I just drove the car and didn't ride my motorcycle for a whole year. So even when I left the army, I still got like their karma on my ass for like coming home and being happy to leave and got caught speeding. I mean, it's my own fault. Like, I shouldn't have been speeding that much, but I was happy, yo. I wanted to get away from that fucking place. But yeah, I got stories for days about what's happened with that fucking place. I'm so glad I don't have to go there no more. All right. You said next one is about this guy that lives in my city. Approached me recently. He's 37, Nigerian, and an Aries. Oh, good lord. What is his next actions? All right, let's check. Mm. My dog's snoring her ass off, if you can hear. She's so funny. That's all you hear is her snoring. Yvette, I get good vibes off of this guy. I see this guy is going to put a lot of personal effort towards you. I think he's going to make a lot of activity. He's going to like try and come after you. He thinks that you're his star. I got the star card here. So he's happy when he talks to you. He's satisfied when he sees you. I feel like he has faith that things can be good between you and him. There's a lot of optimism. Um, and I think that like he has some past issues that he needs to get over in order to be into the present. But it's going to be like a slow moving process, but he's going to put some activity in. Like his next you said what is his next actions? I feel like he's going to come towards you. He might even visit you at your job if he knows where you work. He might say, hey, you know, I'm just in the neighborhood and I was wondering if you want to go somewhere or go get lunch or whatever. I feel like he's going to be putting in some action, but like he doesn't want to show too much attention because he feels like you don't like that or whatever, or he might not get the feeling that you want his attention all the time. But he definitely looks at you as somebody who makes him feel like he has hope to be with, you know? So his next actions are good, put it that way. I just think that he's going through some present difficulties that he needs to get over. And once he deals with these difficult situations, then he'll like, do what he has to do. Like because he like if he came from Nigeria to your city, he's probably still adapting if that's the case. If not, I think that he has like he's put out some resumes for new jobs or something like that. So he might be like dealing with some shit here and there, like some things like that. Like, it could be those things, but it might not be. But he's kind of feeling kind of stuck in between life. So he might be doing that. It's getting darker and darker all of a sudden. Looks like it's gonna rain. So he said, yeah, he's cute. He has a child like me as well. And he said, I hope she can be a good big sister. Oh, okay. Yeah, looks like he's interested in you and he feels like, you can work for him. So I got all positive things for this guy. This guy's seems like he's a hard worker. Seems like he's very committed to his child. Feels like he has the ability to learn things, like he wants to learn more about you. And he looks at you as the star. So that means that he's happy when he sees you. He thinks you're a good omen. He thinks that you can like be somebody that he has faith in, you know. So I got all good things, Yvette. That's good. I'm glad. I'm happy for you. I hope this guy works out for you because I don't get nothing bad. I have nothing bad. Anything that I get that's not going well for him is like he has no solution to his present difficulty. So there might be something going on in his life that he needs to sort out, but it's not like, a bad thing. It's just something that he can't find a solution to. But he's working on, he's putting in a lot of effort. I don't know what he does for work, but he might have like a job where he's in high demand, where he works hard. But for him to look at you as the star here and putting in activity and coming towards you with actions, then I get that, yeah. Yeah, he seems like he's a serious guy, yeah. I don't get nothing bad. Yeah, so Yvette, it looks good. It looks like he's a good guy. Most Aries men like are serious when it comes to a relationship, especially if they love somebody, like especially if they're really like they get obsessed and they get like really into it. Like, oh, he's a nurse, no wonder. Ah, I see like he's a committed person. And look, you know how nurses wear blue? Look. That's a guy with blue. So if he wears blue as a nurse, or he wears blue as a uniform, that's probably why I got that. He works hard. Eight of Pentacles there. So looks like he works hard and he works long hours and he puts in a lot of effort to things. So that's why I got he's a good person because usually like nurses and doctors and guys who have a high position job, usually they're like good people. Like they take a lot of pride in their work. Oh, well, there you go. Some Virgo women are irresistible, you know. I love Virgo women. I've always been like a guy who gets along with Virgos. A lot of my Virgo friends come on here. One of my best Virgo friends passed away from cancer. So Shakima's a Virgo too. We've been friends for a long time. But yeah, one of my best Virgo friends, she passed away from cancer. She used to come in here all the time. Her name's Sue. So yeah, she was like one of my favorite Virgos of all time. Now she's my favorite spirit Virgo. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of Virgo women that come in here. Tons of them. I have so many Virgo friends. And most Virgo women like Aquarius guys anyway. Like they're cool with them. I feel like we're better friends than enemies and better friends than lovers. It all depends. Like, and my my favorite nephew is a Virgo, even though I won't tell the other ones that. But one of my favorite nephews is a Virgo. He's an August Virgo. So yeah, he's my favorite. And I have a psychic friend of mine. She's a Virgo. She's September. She's been my friend for like over 10 years now. I've known her. I've known her for at least 10 years. Yeah, most famous artists are Aquariuses. Yeah, J. Cole is a beast. Yeah, I like him. I like J. Cole's music. He's not my favorite, but he's my favorite rapper of all time is 50 Cent. 50's right. 50's my favorite. 50, that's my boy. He's a cancer though. 50's a cancer. But he's still like, my favorite artist. I love 50. I can listen to 50 all day. I like all that gangster shit, club shit. He's versatile. He had a little bit of everything. And a lot of my favorite artists have all passed away. One of my favorite rappers is Chinx Drugs. He used to be Coke Boys with French Montana. He got shot and killed a couple years ago. I don't know if you guys heard of him. His name's Chink Drugs. Chinx Drugs. But they used to call him Chinx. But he used to be French Montana's like, right hand man. Then he got shot when he went back to the hood, unfortunately. But I still listen to his music all the time. I used to be a DJ, so I like a lot of music, but my favorite rappers are 50 Chinx. I love French Montana too. And my favorite rapper right now is Dark, Little Dark. Um, I like Jeezy. I like all the ATL South guys. I like the New York guys. I like, a lot of guys. I like a lot of rappers. But those are my favorite. Those are the ones I listen to all the time. And there's some new guys I've been listening to. They're pretty good. I've never been like an Eminem like rapper like lover. I like Eminem, but not like I'm not listening to his like music every day or something like that. He's not really my favorite. He's not even in my top 10 to be honest. He's not somebody I like to listen to. His rap shit's like all whack shit and dissing and talking shit, but it's kind of like not my thing. People always ask me if I like Eminem like that. I'm like, not really. I like all that different type of rap. But yeah, I like J. Cole. I like Drake a little bit. I don't like Kendrick Lamar that much. I was listening to all the back and forth disses and shit. I think Drake destroyed him. J. Cole destroyed him too, but J. Cole ended up apologizing and shit. So all that rap beef stuff is all crazy. But see, I'm a reggae guy. I listen to a lot of reggae. Like my favorite artist is Bob Marley, obviously, because he's born in the same day as me, also in Aquarius. But like I'm more of a reggae person. In Bermuda, we listen to old reggae stuff. Like we listen to rap, but like here rap is like more popular now. There's a lot of people who love rap now. But back when I was young, nobody was really listening to rap. Like they listened to Tupac and Biggie and Wu Tang and all that. I used to listen to all those guys back then, but we didn't really like. You couldn't play rap in the club without getting like a fight happening, or like the owner of the club would be like, no, 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 no rap shit in here. Like I used to be a DJ, and when I play rap segments, the owner would be like, yo, 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 no, 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 cut that shit off. These guys are gonna go crazy. And I'm like, all right, all right, all right, cool, cool. I was like, sorry, everybody. I don't know. I don't think so. Like Drake's last one, like he went insane in that shit. But see, like everybody has different opinions. Like it's all about who you like. Like I don't like Drake. I don't like Kendrick Lamar that much. Like I don't listen to their stuff. Yeah. See, like a lot of people get too sensitive. They can't handle it. Like, see how you said Drake got cooked? Like, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong because everybody has different opinions. See, I just don't like Kendrick Lamar's voice and his style of rapping. I don't like Drake that much either because I think he's a fraud, right? And I don't really like him anyway because he's like that Illuminati type rapper. And he's too cocky, and I don't really like too many rappers like that. So I don't really care about them guys and their beef, but I heard like the whole battle back and forth. But I think Drake beat him, but not by much. Like I personally think Drake won because Drake's shit was like a lot better to me. It was better disses. But see, you never know if that shit's true. See, because what Kendrick said about him could be true and it could be a lie. So like you never know. When you diss people, like it's always exaggerated. So you never really know until you get exposed. So if he gets exposed, then I would say, yeah, Kendrick beat him. But until you can prove what you said, then you never know. You know what I'm saying? So that's the whole thing. But I don't really care who won because I don't like either of them. So I prefer J. Cole over all three of them because I think J. Cole is way better than both of them. Yeah, Drake's album was hot. Like Drake's just got that voice that makes you want to listen and you understand them and stuff. And I don't really like West Coast rappers anyway. I don't like Kendrick Lamar and all those West Coast guys like Snoop Dogg and like all them weirdo West guys. I'm not really a West Coast rapper. I've always been like East Side. I've always been New York, Atlanta, Florida. Like I like all the East Side rappers. I've never been a West Coast guy. That's why I never really liked Tupac or anything like that. I'm not really into all that shit. I mean, Tupac and Biggie was like, people say they're the best and all that. Yeah, there is proof of some of it. Yeah, I heard that, but some people say it's bullshit. Some people say it's not. So you just never really know, like. But I don't really. I respect everybody's opinions on it. So it's cool. I'm not really. I've always been like non-biased, with a lot of rappers and stuff. Because when I tell people I love 50 Cent, they're like, "Oh yeah, he's this and he's that." But the younger generation don't know 50 like me, because 50's been rapping for years. You know how long he's been in the game? Over 20 something years. 50's like 40 something now. So when 50 first came out, nobody was fucking with him. No way in hell. And Jeezy. Those are my two favorite. 50 and Jeezy. They were the hottest rappers 20 years ago. 20 years ago, they weren't nobody hotter than them. They was like they weren't winning no Grammys or nothing because they were too gangster. But those guys were like the best to me. In my opinion, they were the best 20 years ago. Right now, they're not really putting out too much music. So don't, every now and then they'll put out something or whatever. But there's a lot of rappers that died recently that I wish would never have died. Like Pop Smoke, I wish he would have never died because he was hot as fuck. I used to love all that Pop Smoke shit. Like he was fire. And 50 was like promoting him a lot too. So that's why I knew about him. Like all his songs were catchy and his voice was different and his beats were all hot and shit. And the other person that died was King Von. But a lot of people said they're glad he's gone because he was like the devil. But his music was fucking hot too. Like a lot of his songs were hot as fucks. So like I don't really care what people say about the rappers. I just like their songs. I don't care what they do with their life. Like if I like their song, I like their song. So it's fucked up when they die because like they were hot when they died. So it's like you know. So it's kind of annoying. But I've seen a lot of people die over the past couple years, rappers and that were hot and shit. So it's kind of annoying. When they die, it's like fuck, man. Why'd you have to do that? I was really hurt when Chinks died. That I was devastated because that was my favorite rapper at the time, and he was hot as fuck back then. He was like right before he died, he was on top of his game, and he was just about ready to release his album. And people started recognizing him more. And people are like, "Hey, Mark, that guy Chinks, he's hot. I was listening to him. And I was like, yeah, yeah, yeah. I tell you guys, he's fire. You guys don't want to listen." And I was like, look, he's better than French. And they was like, no, I don't know about that. And I was like, yeah, you'll see. And his album was hot. His like when he died and they put the album out, they put out two albums after after Chinks died. It's called Cocaine Riot 6 and 7. And I was like, yeah, this shit's fire. I still play it till today. I still let it like go on my rotation. Like I always listen to him. The only reason why I knew Vaughn because I love Dark. See, Dark, Chinks Drugs, and Montana. See, when Lil Durk first came out, he was always OTF, right? But then he went to Coke Boys for a little while, for like a year or two, and then they released him, and then he got his own label. And that's when him and Vaughn linked up because Vaughn came out of jail, and Durk pretty much got him out of there. And then when him and Durk linked up, they had hit after hit. Everybody was going crazy. Or that Chicago drill shit, That was like the next best thing. So another rapper that's locked up, which I can't stand, is Pooh Shiesty. That's one of my favorite rappers. When he came out, he was hot as fuck. Him, Vaughn, Durk, they were all like together. Gucci. Gucci's hot too. I like Gucci. I can go on and on because I love music. I love rap. But here in Bermuda, it's not really like a popular thing. Rap isn't that popular. Reggae is more popular here. So, like, there's not many people I can talk rap to here in Bermuda. They're not really into it like that. They're more into reggae stuff. So I listen to both. But I listen more to rap than I do to reggae now. Like now I do. Because a lot of the reggae stuff is like different now. So it's not like I don't really care about it that much. I rather listen to a lot of rap stuff. Plus, my nephews are all into rap now too, so they be playing all these songs and shit. And then one of my favorite songs now is that guy Boss Man D'Lo, Big Zop. The Getting With Me song is played every day. I hear that stuff every day, all day, every day. That song comes on. Oh my god, Big Zop. Wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. It's like all over TikTok. It's all over like YouTube. Everybody sings that damn song. It's in my head all day. I listen to the radio. It's on the radio. I turn on some like video, and then that's in the background playing. And I'm like, holy shit. Yeah, Gucci's. I like Gucci. Yeah, he's on Cole's album. Yeah, I like to see like all the rappers, unite and do collabs with each other. It's fun. It's nice to see. Like I like all that stuff. I just don't want them all beefing with each other too much. That's when somebody gets shot, and I don't like that. I wish they could just like shut the fuck up and just not like diss each other all the time. Because there's a lot of dissing shit out now, so it's kind of annoying. It's too much dissing. The rapper I don't like is Rick Ross. I can't stand him. He's like garbage. I can't stand Rick Ross. Oh my god. Ugh. Rick Ross is so annoying. Like he's got like some hits too, but he's a weirdo. Like he's all like getting into the beef, talking shit, blah blah blah, and I'm like, oh my god, shut up, man. You're not him, bro. You're not that great. And then he did a concert like 2 weeks ago, and it was only like 100 people there, and I was like, yeah, see, nobody likes you. You're trash. So it was pretty funny to see him flop because he's an idiot. I don't like him. Yeah, the Boss Man song is catchy as fuck. Yeah. Even all his other songs are pretty good. I like him. I like the new guys. Like they're pretty cool. I like them. I like some of their one hit wonder songs. Somebody's cutting trees outside. You probably can hear it in the background. It's so freaking annoying. Wanna be a boss? You gotta pay the price. Left with on frost like a bag of ice. That guy, he makes me laugh. His lyrics are so like lame and just like like they're not original. They're just like whatever, like and it's just everybody loves it. It's so funny. I like people like making fun of it, and people like doing different skits to it. It's pretty funny. Like it's just a basic song. It's nothing like really to it. It just talks about what he does. Like it's like a basic song. It's not like no serious hot lyrics or anything like that. Like when you listen to somebody who's got like a lot of lyrics, he just has like regular shit, and it's just catchy, and you just like it. But yeah, he's cool though. I like Big Zop. I call him Big Zop. He's hot. So yeah, I like all that rap stuff. I like all the rap art and rap songs and shit. Mhm. This dumb dog, look at her. She loves her YouTube life. Yeah, real crazy dog. You know that? Eat, sleep, and shit all day. That's all you do. Now I got this idiot in the background cutting his trees, aggravating me. All right, I'm gonna get out of here. It was good talking to you, Yvette. I wish you well. Hope everything is good. Otherwise, I'll probably be on later on tonight. It's 5:18 now. I'll probably be back on later on at some point in time. A couple hours from now, I'll be back on. But anyway, yeah, it was good talking to you guys, and I'll see you all later on tonight. All right, take care.